All right, guys. I can't believe how fun this Jazz team is. It's unreal. What a blast was this game. I guess if you're a Jazz fan, if you're a Pelicans fan, many apologies. I don't care all that much though. Let's talk about this Jazz win. It's the Hoopster postgame show. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's first talk about the Pelicans a little bit, and then we'll talk about this Jazz team that is just so fun. All right, let's talk about the Pelicans first. The Pelicans, of course, are led by by Zion Williamson. Let's get up to the right spot. So last game they played, you could tell that the New Orleans Pelicans were tired. They just didn't have it. And some of that was them being tired, and some of it was the Jazz playing really well last game. Tonight, this was a good Pelicans team. And now, Zion Williamson is the guy, and he showed again why he's just incredible. I mean, I honestly, there are times where I'm just like, why don't they give him the ball every single time? He is just unstoppable. It's Shaq level, prime Shaq level dominance with him. It's unbelievable. So, when he goes to the rim, and so for him to go just 50% from the field is actually remarkable. And he took just 1 3 and knocked it down. And it was a monster 3. But man, Zion is unbelievable. And I like Zion. Of all the superstars out there, he's one of the easiest ones to root for. He's a nice guy. He looks like he's a good teammate, great guy. He really tries to involve his teammates too. Not, let's see, ends with 8 assists, 8 rebounds, a near triple-double. He really does. You can just watch him on the floor trying to make sure he's not just, taking every single shot. So, I don't know. I like Zion a lot. I'm glad he's one of the faces of the league, and he's great. Now, the other story for the Pelicans was that they did not have Brandon Ingram. It makes them a different team. Do they win this game if they have Brandon Ingram? Probably. Although they got nice nights from a lot of their guys. So last game, Trey Murphy had an awful game. We talked about that. Tonight, he showed why he's looking like such a nice pickup for them. 3 for 7 from 3. He hit some big threes. 5 rebounds. And we talked about his size. He's like 6'8". So he brings a nice, he's kind of that player every team wants. A 3-and-D wing who's big, knocks down threes, rebounds the ball. Just a lot to like with him. Herb Jones, we know about Herb Jones and his defense. The question with him is always, can he shoot the 3? Tonight he was 1 for 1. I can't remember. He also, it just felt like this game was filled with so many big shots. It was like big shot after big shot after big shot. And Herb Jones hit one of them. Plus 17 for Herb Jones. Look at that. Plus 17. The guy is one of those players that just helps you win games. He's such a good defender, so long, does so many things. And then finally, CJ McCollum, who played 41 minutes tonight, played all of overtime. His shot was just not quite falling, and he missed the one that mattered the most at the end when they needed to tie it up. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. CJ, he's just pure basketball. If you love just pure basketball players, CJ's your guy. Just such a... I love CJ's game. He's just, in terms of just shooting and scoring, and it's just... I like it. Dyson Daniels is a rookie for them that is looking like he might become something really, really nice. And he's one to watch. This Pelicans team is absolutely loaded. And when you consider that they have the Lakers' unprotected pick this year and how the Lakers can't even seem to get out of their own way. The Lakers, such idiots, stupid, moronic idiots, stupid Laker idiots, morons, dumb, unintelligent, idiotic Los Angeles Lakers, 11-16. They had a nice little run. They still can't figure out how to win games. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis, they can't figure out how to put players around them. They're so stupid. I can't get over how dumb the Lakers are. And so if you're a Pelicans fan, you've got to be just absolutely ecstatic, because when you go here to Tankathon, look at where this Lakers pick is. They're going to get another top 10 pick in an incredible draft. This Pelicans team is going to be stacked for a long time. It's ridiculous. All right, let's talk about the Utah Jazz. But before we do, let's talk about Prize Picks. I was so close tonight, guys. I got the over on Zion. I just needed Conley to get 2 more assists. I thought it was like automatic. Conley had not a great night offensively tonight, and it hurt my heart, but he was close. Anyways, you can also have your heart hurt with Prize Picks. Go sign up at Prize Picks, use promo code HoopsNerd, and they'll match up to $100. They have the 12 days of Pickmas right now. I put down 40, I saved 20. So Santa Claus saved me $20 over my poor decision making in my life. And you too can do that. Join the 12 days of Pickmas at Prize Picks. Use promo code HoopsNerd. It supports the channel. I would appreciate it. All right, let's talk about the Jazz. The Jazz are really good. They're really, really good. They're really fun. There's a lot to talk about here. First, I want all of you to get ready. All of us Jazz fans, I know there's not enough of us. There should be more of us. Dozens of us. Hundreds of us, maybe thousands of us, but all of us need to get on the websites and give votes for Lauri Markkanen because he deserves to be an all-star for the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City. How crazy is it that when Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert were traded, that the stories out there were from some of the local beat writers were that the Jazz want to keep those guys because they want an all-star representing Utah in Salt Lake City. Well, guess what? They probably have one in Lauri Markkanen. It's looking pretty decent. I mean, he's going to have to compete against Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, but when you consider how many games those guys have missed, it's looking pretty decent. Now, he has missed like a week or so Markkanen needs to stay on the floor. But when he's putting up numbers like this, 31 points, 10 free throw attempts, and he goes 100% from the free throw line, knocks down 55% of his threes tonight. He was just dominant from the wing. This is the wing the Jazz needed last year, and he's here this year now. By the way, this Jazz team would absolutely crush last year's Jazz team in the playoffs. Will Hardy would embarrass Quinn Snyder. Lauri Markkanen would go crazy. Kelly Olynyk would be knocking down threes like nobody's business. And then guess what? The funniest thing of all is that the Minnesota Timberwolves didn't even need to make the trade. They could have just kept Walker Kessler and it would have been just fine. Our gain, their loss. Thank you. Anyways, Lauri Markkanen deserves to be an all-star. He needs to be an all-star. He should be an all-star. We will all weep if Lauri Markkanen is not an all-star. Okay? So we all need to do our part and do votes. Some of you need to go hack something or some system or something to make it happen. All right? Calling all Jazz hackers. Where are the Jazz hackers to do this for us? You can bet the other ones are doing it. You can bet. So in this Cold War of Jazz votes for All-Star, I need all the Jazz hackers out there. If it puts your lives in danger, I don't care. I am willing to risk your lives, okay? I'm willing to risk every single one of your lives to get Lauri Markkanen in the All-Star game. If you go to jail, it's worth it, okay? Believe me. Kelly Olynyk had a tough night shooting the ball, but this guy just helps you win. We don't win this game if Kelly Olynyk doesn't dive for that loose ball at the end of the game and gets the loose ball. I mean, he created another possession, and those are the types of plays that win you a game. He sacrifices his body to Zion Williamson. Do you know what it's like to take a charge from Zion Williamson? I do not, but I can tell you if I did, I would probably be in a hospital. Looking like a paler version of this, which is like Scrooge in the Christmas Carol, okay? And Kelly Olynyk is willing to do it every play. Every play. He'll do what it takes to win. I love it, Kelly Olynyk. And by the way, he also provides the versatility that allows the Jazz to do multiple things. That is the story of this Jazz team. They come at you in all sorts of ways. So Will Hardy has all these pieces. He can just say, hey, I want to go out and I want to have better rim protection. I'm putting Walker Kessler on the floor. Vanderbilt, your versatility on defense is not as important. But you know what makes it work? Kelly Olynyk. Because Kelly Olynyk shoots a high percentage from three. Look at this. He's not been quite as hot the last 10 games or so, but he's still shooting at a high percentage. Look at this. 43% from three. Kelly Olynyk allows you to do so many different things, especially on the offensive end. If you don't have Kelly Olynyk, you probably aren't seeing Walker Kessler tonight close the game. And that was as vital as anything. Walker Kessler, and we'll talk about it. I guess we'll get to Walker Kessler in a minute. But anyways, do not sleep on the versatility of Kelly Olynyk. He is vital. And he's also like 6'10". How tall is he? He's like 7 foot. Yeah, 6'11". He's 6'11". And he shoots threes and he passes the ball. 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Every night he's doing this type of thing where he just makes the play that wins you the game. He's not worried about scoring a ton of points, even though tonight, 14 points, 7 for 7 from the free throw line. He just does what it takes to win games. And those are the types of players you want. He is a Jerry Sloan type of player. This is as much as anyone on this team. We should probably just give it an award. This is the Jerry Sloan Award. It goes to Kelly Olynyk. He will do what it takes. If he has to be a little dirty, he's going to do it. He's going to do what it takes. Going to do a little elbow in the rib, okay? That's what Kelly Olynyk does. Jared Vanderbilt played 21 minutes tonight, and it makes it makes a lot of sense, honestly, that they played Walker Kessler, because Jared Vanderbilt, as much as I love him, as versatile as he is, it was like watching Hulk Hogan tonight go after, the first round of whoever after the pay-per-view. Jared Vanderbilt was getting manhandled by Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson is built like an Avenger, and we just needed someone who could handle that, and Jared Vanderbilt could not. 0 for 4. He did have 6 rebounds and 3 assists. I love Jared Vanderbilt. He only scored 3 points. They needed the rim protection tonight, especially when when Zion Williamson, a.k.a. real-life Hulk, is coming at the rim every single play. You need rim protection, and so that's probably why Vanderbilt sat a little bit tonight. Jordan Clarkson is the reason this Jazz team won. Jordan Clarkson was just on fire tonight. They call him the flamethrower, and he was throwing flames tonight. 8 rebounds, just 2 assists. He didn't need to assist the ball because he was knocking down shots. He was getting buckets. 26 at 57% from the field on 26 shots and 50% from 3. And he only took 3 free throws, but that's because he made everything he took, okay? 39 points. When Jordan Clarkson is hitting shots like this and clutch shots, clutch buckets, big time plays, it's monstrous. I might have messed up on my crap. I'm just realizing I said 6 assists for Jordan Clarkson on his dunk. I'll have to go adjust that, or maybe we'll just forget about it. I don't know. Ignore. But anyways, Jordan Clarkson scored 39 points, and it was fantastic. He just is so much fun to watch. And the thing is, 2 assists is not a ton, but his playmaking has gotten to another level this year, and it means that they have to guard him differently. Last year, Jordan Clarkson was easier to guard. Why? Because you knew what he was going to do. You knew he was going to shoot the ball. Most times, if he got the ball, he was shooting it. So you could just load up and guard him. Now he playmakes. You can't just load up, because what will he do? He finds a guy underneath. And by the way, we got guys in Kelly Olynyk, Walker Kessler, Jared Vanderbilt who can catch the ball. It's a little shade right there I'm throwing, but I don't care. It's the truth, okay? Walker Kessler's hands are great, and tonight he got a couple offensive rebounds that changed the game. He was 4 for 4, but he has nice touch and good hands. He catches the ball, okay? Same with Vanderbilt, same with Olynyk, same with Markkanen. And so guess what? When your teammates can catch the ball, it helps you get assists, okay? Okay? Word of the day is okay, I guess. We're saying okay a lot tonight, okay? By the way, was this game not the most fun you've had in a while? This was a blast. Monster shot after monster shot, play after play after play. And what makes me enjoy this team so much is they never quit. They never quit. How many times did we watch last year's Jazz team quit? In the playoffs, we watched them quit. This is a random game on a Thursday. What is it? Thursday, the 15th of December, and they care. They care. What? I mean, if anything, it's refreshing to have this, considering the last 3 years were so depressing of a team to watch. I mean, you guys are amazing for following this channel. We've been kind of doing this channel more and more live and more, especially the last 3 years. It's more fun now than it ever was. You know? I mean, we spent so many of these post-game shows talking about trade deadline, and I probably need to do a trade piece about that John Collins trade, and I think it's interesting. But man, this team is so much more fun to watch. Raise your hands in the chat if this team is so much more fun, right? All of you are enjoying this. You don't disagree with me on that. If you disagree with me on that, you're banned. Mike Conley, I don't know. He looked a little rusty tonight. The shot was not there. He looked a little lackadaisical. And when you pick a price picks on someone and they look a little lackadaisical, it's not just your favorite feeling, okay? But he 1 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, 6 assists. He managed to get 6, not 8. But he did get 6 assists, and he was a +5. So even on a night when Mike Conley is struggling from shooting the ball, he's still a +5. Still a +5. So, fantastic from Mike Conley. Thank you, guys. I got the hands up from Ash. This team's 1,000% more, million-trillion% more watchable from Magnus and Jay Johnson. More fun for sure. Agreed. But yeah, Mike Conley, he handles himself so well on the floor. He handles the offense. He makes the right play. That pass he made to Markkanen during chaos when Jordan Clarkson loses the ball, gets the ball to Conley, and Conley drives and kicks. He just holds the offense together. He is the thing that when things get rough, if you give the ball to Conley, more often than not, good things are going to happen. Malik Beasley, not much else to say other than he just solid shooting. I mean, 36% is league average, but you'll take it. When you take 11 threes and you make 4 and it's league average 36%, boom. I don't know if league average is still 36%, to be honest. It's usually around there. It might be a little higher. The shooting in the NBA is out of this world. But 17 points for Malik Beasley. And we've talked about Walker Kessler. Can we just mention one of the big things, probably the biggest story outside of Jordan Clarkson, Will Hardy closed with Walker Kessler tonight. Did anyone else think about that? I mean, you didn't close with Vanderbilt. Will Hardy closed with Kessler. He played 28 minutes tonight. And one thing he's got to figure out is to foul less, because you know what? That's a problem that good players have. When you're talking about things like, hey, he needs to learn how to foul less, it means you're doing something right. You know? And Walker Kessler is doing a lot of things right for the Jazz. 4 for 4 from the field because he just takes efficient shots, kind of like Rudy. But the thing about Kessler is that he's got soft hands and he has a little bit more array of shots than Rudy Gobert ever did. I mean, Walker Kessler's offensive game compared to Rudy Gobert is not even close. His soft touch, his ability to just do a little tiny baby hook, lay it up off the square to just like dunk the ball, it's just gonna go in, and his ability to he just has great hands. And so that right there makes him so much more potent at the end of games. And when you have him, and this Jazz team in general crashes the boards, but having Walker Kessler at 7 feet with his size and length, his ability to have soft hands and make offensive putbacks and things like that is massive, just massive. And since you can give him the ball close to the rim, and if he's being guarded by someone small like a CJ McCollum, he's going to punish them. Okay, so it's a big deal. He comes out of this with 8 rebounds. How many block shots? All he does is block shots. 3 blocked shots. 11 points, and he was a +12. +12 in a close game. This game was a 3-point game? 132, and it's a +12? Are you kidding? For rookie? Are you kidding me? Spice up your life, Walker Kessler! Nickeil Alexander-Walker is the other story we've got to start paying attention to. This is now 5 games straight where he is playing high-level basketball. 2 for 4, 1 for 3. You'll take it. Because he's also 3 assists, 3 points. Or no, that's 3 fouls. Let's see. 7 points on efficiency. I'll take it. Kavambor, sorry about your 12-8 loss. Oh, yes, tonight. I forgot to talk about it last game. But Kavambor been a member for 14 months. Kavambor was here through all the bad times of last season. And now he's here for all the good times. Let me just finish by saying I'm just really excited about Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And people were complaining about trading Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles hasn't played this year. And by the way, Joe Ingles was overweight last season before the ACL tear. He couldn't guard a doorpost. You know, we almost got, oh my gosh, that was the big thing last year too, is because that ACL tear couldn't have happened at the worst time. But in a way, it's weirdly working out because Nickeil Alexander-Walker is figuring it out. He's 20 minutes of good minutes. Did anyone have any anxiety with Nickeil Alexander-Walker on the floor? I didn't. Did we say nah? Can I just say nah? Does that sound weird? Did anyone feel anxiety with nah on the floor? How does that taste? It's fine. He's playing good basketball. And the exciting thing about this is if nah can play like this, then maybe you can trade Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton, by the way, trade eligible as of today. All players that were signed in the offseason are now eligible to be traded today. So it's pretty cool. The Jazz got, they traded a negative asset in Joe Ingles, who, by the way, when he goes to the Bucks, we'll see if he can contribute. And it's not like I'm rooting against Joe Ingles, but to turn that into Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and if Nah is a good player, if the Jazz have themselves a rotation backup guard, who, by the way, is pretty big and can steal the ball. I mean, look at this, 6'5" at point guard, big, long, quick, athletic guard who passes the ball and who's knocking down threes now, apparently. That's a big deal, guys. 5 games in a row. Definitely something to watch. All right. Flombor mentioned it. We lost today. My first game as head coach. Last game, I'm coaching my boys' team. We won 26-6. We dominated them. Half-court press. Zone trap. 4th grade boys, and we were dominating the game. I'm so proud of my boys, man. Those guys were playing so hard, and they played such. I'm so proud of them. So today, can we do a post game for the Team Hansen? Our team name is the Hunters. They wanted to be the Hunters. I think some of the kids like hunting. I like the Hunters because I like to hunt the basketball. Steal that ball. Take the ball. Anyways, in 4th grade boys, you have draft. I got the final pick in the draft. The number 1 pick in the draft in the area I live in. There's these 2 boys at my son's school. They are like 5'8". They're my height. I'm 5'8". They're like my height, 5'7". All these kids are like 4 foot something. And these kids are like 5'7". They are so tall. And there's 2 of them. They're twins. And they come as a package deal. They do not play separately. So if you win the number 1 overall pick, you get the twins because they just sit by the rim and they protect the rim on defense. And then if you get them the ball near the hoop on offense, they just put it in. Well, they're not that tall, but they just are super tall and they just sit by the rim and they just score. So we played them tonight and we lost 12-8. They're the number 1 team. They never lose. Everyone knows who they are. And we almost won. They only scored off of their misses, offensive rebound putbacks with the twins. My team kept them from getting the ball. I was so proud of them. We did the prevent. We did the half-court press. We dominated the game. But we're coming back for you, twins. You can bet it. You can bet we're going to be ready next time. Our kids were scared. They were scared to drive to the rim. It's the Walker Kessler effect. It's real. And so we were shooting lots of kind of mid-range to long-range shots, and it was not falling. My boy Gray, who scored 12 points last game, Gray was doing the gritty. He was going between his legs, driving to the hoop and scoring. It was not as easy tonight against the Twins. We're going to have to set up some screens. We're going to have to run some plays because we're winning next game. I should have called the timeout. I should have run some sort of play. It's really hard with 4th grade boys to set up plays. Right now, I'm pretty excited about them standing in the right spots on the floor on offense and defense. It's chaos, but we're pretty close. We're pretty good. Spreading that floor, creating layups. 12-8, guys. Oh, it was such a bummer. We were within 2 with a minute and a half left. Within two. Oh, pain. Anyways, We're going to be the number 2 seed. We're coming back. We're coming back. We are going to go again. And next game, they don't know what's going to hit them. But we came hard against the Twins. They weren't ready. But we will be more ready next time. I don't know if that makes sense. Coaching basketball, by the way, it's been kind of a crazy month or two for me. Just personally, things have like calmed down and things are great. Man, I tell you what, it's been so good for me to coach this basketball team. It has been so much fun. Absolutely so much fun. And it kind of like, I feel alive again. It was so great. Next game. So I just want a chance to play the Twins again. That's what I just want to play them again. I want to beat them. I really want to beat them. If we had shooters, the kids aren't there yet, shooting wise, you know? They're just not quite there yet. And so the whole game's about setting up inside shots. And they're learning how to do some screens. And my bigs, bless their hearts, they're good kids and they play hard. And they actually had some good games tonight. But we're still figuring out how to set screens and we're still figuring out how to get open near the rim. And it's really tough. Really fun, though. Really fun. Thank you, Kwambor. Thank you for reminding me. It brings joy to my life to do something that's just for fun and to coach my boys' team. And he was really depressed. We're working on that body language a little bit. Like we got to have a little better body language, you know. Be a captain, guys. Be a captain. Don't be the... Anyways, lots of fun. Gray was like all-star level last game. These Twins are so hard, I'm telling you. Could you imagine if Gray and... Oh, there's a kid on my team, Jarek. We got 2 good wing scorers, and we got 3 guards that can absolutely steal the ball from anybody. Our team is like no fun to play. We are no fun to play. And we are going to make your life miserable. 26-6, game 1. There was one lady that was yelling weird stuff, and it was just like, sorry. All right, guys, go score another 10 points. Anyways, we're not losing another game, and then we're coming for you, Twins. We're coming for you, baby. We're coming for you. You're really tall, and you stand by the basket, but we're going to figure it out next time. It's so unfair. It's so unfair! All right. Guys, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for letting me talk about my boys' basketball team. Do you guys want updates on the Hunters? We're 1-1. Doggone it. It hurts to say 1-1. Doggone it. Anyways, we're going to be 2-1 on Tuesday. You can bet 2-1. Okay, let's see. It's time to give a shout out to our All-Stars. These are the guys that make things happen. These are the guys... That loud enough? That loud enough, guys? Can you hear that? Can you hear me? Yes, you can. I think it's loud enough. All right. Okay. These are the All-Stars. These are the guys that make things happen. The guys and girls, I should say. Oh. Forgot to do this like I forgot to get treats for the team last game. I like coaching. I'm bad at like treats time. All right, let's give a shout out to Bill Ford Tough, Alexander Tufts, Ryan Perry the legend, Jared Chanderbilt, Shantheric, Jorge Arrizaga mi amigo de abajo, Baby Elliott Madsen, Jordan the Goat Besserell, Just Buckets JB, Zap Watts, SLC Dunk, Staff Rider Zap Watts, Total Game Domination TGD, Christian House Money to Haas, Tyson Price, The Price is Right, X marks the spot for Zintas, Joshua Hansen, the Danish Destroyer, Ezekiel Raisibe, the man from down under, Austin R. Grant, editor extraordinaire, Donald Schooley, schooling all of us, DW to CB, Darren Williams to Carlos Boozer, Patrick Akubo, the connoisseur, thank you, Patrick, and Robert Hall of Fame. All right, guys, let's see. What was I going to say? Patrick, by the way, I just got to say, Patrick's amazing. I was at a game with Patrick. Oh, this is what I wanted to end with. If any of you are interested in writing previews or recaps at SLC Dunk, or any sort of other contributor piece, especially previews and recaps, I could really use a few more contributors at SLC Dunk. I need dogs. Write at SLC Dunk. Do you want to write for SLC Dunk? Do you like writing? Do you want some? Are you someone who is interested in writing about basketball and want to just get some experience? Or do you just love the Jazz and would like to write previews and recaps? And would you like to be read by people like Zach Lowe, Bill Simmons? Justin Zanuck is an avid reader of SLC Dunk. I know for a fact. If you'd like to write for SLC Dunk and be a part of the best blog out there, send me an email. I think it's somewhere connected on the site here. jamesohanson@gmail.com. Send me an email. I put it out there. Did I just dox myself? Anyways, send me an email if you want to write. I'm willing to dox myself to get some new contributors, but I want people who are ready for the grind. Okay? Are you ready for the grind? Are you ready to be a writer? Be in the blogosphere? Join SLC Dunk, the only blog that matters for the Jazz, for reals? We killed all the other blogs. They all died. They're all gone. Who are they? Be a part of SLC Dunk, the one that matters. Can you hear the music? Feels like it's not very loud, but... Anyways, guys, thank you for... This has gone off the rails. But like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Use the promo code HoopsNerd at Prize Picks. And if you want to support the channel, just hit join. I appreciate it. It supports me. It supports the channel. And yeah, it makes me very happy. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe. I will talk to you next time.